How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today, I've got some exciting news, ladies and gentlemen, because the Kickstarter for Kindred Fates has actually dropped. Now, I've got a bit of a preview here, so I'm recording this before it drops, but when this video is out, the actual Kickstarter will have dropped, and I will drop a link down below for it if you guys want to support it. But I want to look through what the Kickstarter has to offer so far. Now, a big point out, right? We've got a trailer here, the Kickstarter trailer that I'm going to take a look at. It's still, it's going to be up by the time, their whole thing is out. But we're going to look through the Kickstarter, the game, and they're adding more and more stuff as time goes on. So there's a bunch of details being added, but I thought we'd just start by looking at the actual trailer that's being sent to me, and then we'll go from there, I guess, and just kind of like, progress from there. So let's get started with the first thing, which of course will be the trailer itself. So let's start with that, and we can go from there, I guess. So yeah, here's the first thing. Let me just try to get our hands on the actual screen here. I think we've got it. So it's a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. But here we go. So I'm gonna put my face cam probably in the corner to not really like get in the way. But yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started with the trailer for Kindred Fates. Gonna lower the volume a little bit here for the music, but yeah, Skymo Studios, again, these guys are awesome. Thank you to them, guys, for actually sending me this stuff, ahead of time and wanting to work with me. So shout out to them, boys. And yeah, open world monster battling RPG. Here it is, battle kinfolk in an open world. So this one makes me really excited. The combat, right, is actually fantastic in this game. So it's a it's an action-based game, right? You actually shoot off your attacks and that sort of stuff. Like straight up actually shoot them off and aim, which is so much cooler than just like turn-based combat. Like I like this way more, but I'm hoping they're gonna do some sort of stamina system for it. However, though, you can see like it looks actually so freaking cool. Like I just love it. And yeah, you've got like 3 moves specifically here. Then you can choose your path, right? You can choose the path of which, what you want your kinfolk to actually evolve into, right? Because there's different, kind of like family trees for the different evolutions, right? So like, if you choose one side, maybe there's no options. And here's my favorite part, right? How you actually capture the kinfolk is actually like amazing, right? Like if they're restless, you can basically like you do this combo, right? Like in other games like Pokemon, for example, you throw a Pokeball, right? And then it's like done, right? You have no actual effect on if the Pokemon gets caught or not. It's really just a percentage that you can only really increase. And like you can't really do much else there, right? There's not really much to it. But this is really cool. The way you get it is like you actually do like a combo of like button mashes, like left, right, up, down, whatever, and that's like really cool. And then you get the actual soul of it, and you form a bond, so to say. And then here you'll see, and they actually have voice lines, which is like voice, kind of like voice, I guess, or they speak to you, right? Which is really awesome. You saved me from the horrible place. Please let me join you so we can help each other, help the others. Then explore a vast world, and this is my favorite part about this. It's going to be an open world game, right? It's going to be awesome. Here, he's talking to Ember. Welcome. We have all sorts of baked goods. So you can buy and sell things there. You can ride on a different kinfolk. You can, like, actually, have them as mounts, right? You can see here's, here's a dragon thing. It's in the water. She can surf. It looks so cool. And you can, of course, fly, which looks hands down good. Can't wait until they get even further into this. So challenge your friends. You can play PvP online seemingly, which is going to be great. As you can see, they seem to have here you can actually see there seems to be a little bit more of a cooldown on the actual ability. So you cannot just mash the same ability over and over again. You can see there's like a 3-second cooldown on that R ability. Uncovered the cause of the restless fog. So here's a bit more of the story, and this one got me like. I actually watched this ahead of time, right? But this is what got me so excited. This thing is so creepy. Look at this. Bro, it is so scary, dude. It is so freaking scary, dude. And I love it. It's just such a creepy thing. And that's the thing that makes me so excited about this. It's going to be so dark. Your actual monsters and your kinfolk, they can die. It is up to you to save them, right? If they faint, if they die, right? They turn into these blobs, right? Which you have to hurry to. These flames, you have to hurry to get. And if they extinguish, if the flame extinguishes before you get there, then all that's left is ash, right? They're gone. You lose them forever, and a shrine will pop up for them that you can go to essentially quote unquote pray for. You know what I mean? And you can see how that is. But it's gonna be really interesting because it's gonna be really hardcore, right? The whole game's gonna be really, really more hardcore. Hey. And this is like amazing. Hey, Auburn says, hey, it's adorable. This Auburn is so cute. What do we do now? stay here for the night. We should get moving. I should make something to eat. I don't know. So, I don't know, man. But, like, I do like this. So, they're kind of having, like, a little bit of a camping feature. Not the same style as, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield. But, like, you know, their own kind of version. You know, like, and their own little thing. And, yeah, it's amazing. It honestly looks bloody fantastic. And I cannot wait for it. Like, I cannot wait to see where this is going to go. What they're going to do with this. Like, I'm, genuinely freaking excited, okay? I'm genuinely freaking excited for this, so I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with it. But here is the Kickstarter, right? So as mentioned, you know, previously, this is in the works right now. I'm going to refresh it real quick, and just, like, take a few. So this is a preview of it, right? So things will be added. As you can see, they just added the actual trailer onto here, which is the one that you've got right here that we just watched. It's now on the Kickstarter. Previously, it wasn't. But yeah, they're adding things. So here's what they're going for, right? We're going to start with, you know, so they call it story here. So they haven't added the story yet, the story parts of it. That's going to be added soon. But you've got the actual stretch goals. So $60,000 is the stretch goal. So their main goal is $50,000. And then $60,000, they're going to add a breeding mechanic. $75,000, build your own gym, which would be fantastic. $95,000, more bond activities. So, like, how, you know, you bond with the kinfolk. Then $110,000, 25 more kinfolk. We'll be adding an additional 25 kinfolk to the game. Turn-based combat option, an optional setting for those who prefer playing with the turn-based combat. Nintendo Switch release is $155,000, because I guess you need to, like, actually be able to get onto there. You know what I mean? You need more money to get on there. So yeah, Kindred Fates will come with Nintendo Switch. Come to Nintendo Switch. 200,000, 50 more kinfolk, 250 advanced environment interaction, 350,000 co-op, 450,000, 3 new legendary kinfolk, and then more to come if we make it this far. So yeah, I really hope this does get the support that, you know, it deserves. I think it's a great looking thing. So the game, it's an open world monster battling RPG and love letter to the monster battle genre. Our game is to evolve the genre and finally bring fans what they've been asking for. Welcome home. The world. So story, here it is. Alright, so one of the things we are most passionate about is delivering a thought-provoking and compelling story, which is what makes me excited, right? Because if you look at that weird, like, you know, this thing, right? Like, this is creepy, dude. This is genuine. Like, you would never see something this, like, just off, right? Like, you've got some weird stuff in Pokemon, but, like, and you got some creepy stuff in Pokemon, but I feel like they've taken that away for the most part, right? If I look at, like, current Pokemon, if I look, like, you know, Sword and Shield, the most recent ones, right, it feels like a lot of the creepy stuff just kind of keeps disappearing. Like, there is creepy stuff, right? Lavender Town and whatnot, but it's really, like, not as, like, you know, over the top, so to say, as this. This is sick, though. This is, like, really weird, bro. Like, it's just so strange. It's like, what is going on here? Like, what is this? Like, it just looks so creepy, dude. Like, damn. But, like, it makes me excited because it's different, right? And that's what makes me so hyped for this. So, many of us grew up with Monster Battle games, hoped that they would be mature as we did. We aim to create a game that with thought-provoking storytelling, antagonists, and sympathetic cause. Compelling character development, morally ambiguous decisions, and living with the consequences of your actions, which actually sounds awesome. Now, map. The game takes place in the region of Hinterlock, a region filled with rugged mountains, lush forests, and massive lakes. So, sounds pretty good to me. I mean, the map here looks good, looks nice. You've got the player home. At the start of the game, you'll be given a home to live in. So yeah, it's going to be player housing in the game, right? Which is great. Something Pokemon still has not done, besides maybe like the secret bases, which has only been done like, what, twice? And hasn't been done much in recent games, except ORAS, maybe. But yeah. You can customize things like furniture, layout, and even build expansions. Some expansions act like upgrades for your home, allowing you to do things like plant a garden, craft items, or upgrade key items. Your home is also the place you return to if you're defeated in combat. As you play though the game, you'll find other homes for sale in various towns across the region. Also, making camp. Your camp acts as a checkpoint you can place anywhere in the wild. As long as you're not in combat, if you're defeated in a battle, you return to camp instead of your home, making it much easier to get back to where you were lost. When you lost. Aside from being checkpoints to return to, it's also a place where you can get to know your kinfolk better. You'll be able to cook food and talk with them. Alright, cool. The kinfolk. So, sentience. Not only can kinfolk talk, they're sentient beings. So that is cool. You can see right here, you know, we got M-Bear that kind of like talks to you. So yeah, let's see. Just like people, they have their own individual tastes and personalities. They have free will and may even decide to leave your team if you treat them badly. So yeah, keep that in mind. Or if you have they no longer have trust in you. Players who form strong bonds with their kinfolk won't have to worry about this though. Cool. So bonds. Well, as you can see right here, like you've got like Auburn, which is talking to the character, which is adorable by the way. Like as it misses it with his little paws, it misses. Oh, it's adorable. A bond is a special connection to share with each kinfolk on your team. There are many benefits to having a strong bond with your kinfolk. They fight harder in combat. They can learn new moves and even become a mount. Getting to know them better by playing games, sharing a meal, talking, or winning in combat will raise the bond you have with a kinfolk. So losing many times in a row will lower your bond, and so making choices that upset them. So you might want to find kinfolk whose personalities are similar to your own. If your bond with kinfolk falls to 0, then it's broken. Don't expect them to stick around long if this happens. However, the stronger your bond is with the kinfolk, the harder it is for them to the bond to be lowered or broken. So it's definitely a good idea to form a strong bond with your kinfolk, which sounds awesome. So types, rather than one typing being better in a fight against another simply because it deals twice as much damage, we're trying something different. Your success will greatly depend on your skill, strategy, and personal playstyle. All types will deal equal damage to each other. You can think of types in Kindred Fates like fighting styles or playstyles. Each type has its own playstyle and has own favorable and unfavorable matchups against the other playstyle. So you've got, like, for example, playstyle zoner slash, I can't really read what it says right, image is kind of small. So favorable matchup is Gaia, unfavorable matchup is water. And, you got different ones here. You can look more into this on your own if you want to. Then capturing souls. As you travel the world, you will quickly encounter kinfolk whose souls have been captured by the fog. You'll need to cleanse them using light from the one of the game's many shrines if you want to add them to your team. So action combat, real-time battles. Battles in Kindred Fates take place in real time, more than any other monster battle game. Your skill will decide whether you win or lose. And that's what makes me excited. The skill-based shit, okay? Like the thing with Pokemon, like inherently in like just like turn-based games is it's more about, like, for the most part, right, there is skill in terms of, like, strategically thinking through things, like, there's a lot of strategy, I guess, right, because it is a turn-based strategy type thing, so there is strategy in it, but in my honest opinion, there's just, like, a lack of, how do I put it, like, I just really wish there was, like, more to it than just, like, pure luck for the most part, right? Because you're just hoping that you're gonna hit first, or hoping that you're gonna, do more damage or get a critical hit, right? Like there's far more luck based and far more RNG within it, right? Far more RNG, let's be honest, than like, something like this where I feel, and like there's nothing wrong with turn-based gameplay, by the way, it's totally fine. But I personally, as somebody who plays a lot of FPS games and like who's like, more of an active gamer, right? Like I like games where I'm more active and there's more movement and things happening. Though I do like also strategy games, but I do like the more active gameplay, and this offers that. This offers basically like Pokemon, but with the active gameplay I like from other games like shooters or, or like, adventure games and that sort of stuff. So I do like that. I think it's personally like a cool thing, right? We already have a bunch of things that already do the turn-based stuff. There's already a bunch of games that already do that. So it's nice to see something like like going for the Pokemon feeling, right? Like the monster capturing thing, right? But that doesn't bog itself down on having to do the exact same thing. So I do like that. Now, death. In Kindred Fates, your kinfolk falls in combat. They don't faint, they actually die. So that's a thing, right? There are a few caveats, though. When they die, their soul will materialize as a small blue flame that floats in the air where they died. If you walk over and pick it up, it will be added to your inventory and you'll be able to revive them. If they die somewhere unreachable, their soul will float to the nearest reachable location. You'll also receive a key item at the start of the game that can only be assigned to one kinfolk at a time. The kinfolk you select with this team will automatically return to you if they die, meaning they can always be revived. However, if you aren't able to reach kinfolk's flames before it burns out, they're gone forever. So yeah, the memorial is the player's in the player's hometown. Somewhere near their house, there is a place called the memorial. Whenever one kinfolk dies, their name, nickname, if they had one, picture, bond, level, date, and when you met them, and the date of their death are immortalized here. You can visit the memorial anytime and pay your respects or place a candle in their honor. Online features. So yeah, this whole thing with like the death and stuff, like that's going to be interesting, okay? It's going to be really strange to see how that's going to turn out. So online features. Okay, here we go. PvP. Kindred Fates will offer online 1v1 and 2v2 matchmaking. Awesome. Trading. Once you've added another user to your friend list, you'll have the ability to trade kinfolk with them online. Awesome. The pre-alpha combat arena. So if our Kickstarter is successful, right? If they hit that 50,000 to begin with, we will start sending out keys for our test of our combat system. You'll be able to battle people online and give us feedback on how the game feels. There will be several kinfolk for you to build a team with and multiple arenas to battle in, which I cannot wait for that, bro. Which is, guys, like, if you want to support it, please go for it. I'm going to, like, definitely support these boys. I'm more, like, just, like, I'm so excited for this, okay? So, Kindred Fates, you've got the add-ons here. for the different things. You can look through this on your own if you want to. I'm not really going to run through it right now, but you've got different, like, things. So Phantom, for example, start your journey with an extremely rare Phantom kinfolk. It's naturally occurring phenomenon, alters the appearance, and only occurs in 1 out of 8,000 kinfolk. So yes, they're doing the whole shiny thing as well, which is, for me, exciting. Like, I haven't done much shiny hunting in a while, but it's going to be fun in a game like this to try to, like, find, like, special kinfolk and special, like, shiny ones. But here they're called Phantom, the Phantom kinfolk. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, if you want to look into it, go for it. You can look into the team. These guys are honestly fantastic. They're putting in loads of great work. And yeah, I'm excited for this. I cannot wait. So yeah, I think if we just refresh here one more time, just check if in case like there's anything that, new that's been added. Because they told me they're going to be adding more stuff, throughout basically to, the next 2 hours or so. So yeah, more things will probably pop up. It's just like, a little bit hectic right now. So yeah, either way, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support them, it's going to be a link down below. Check out their, check out their posts, check out their stuff. If you want to give them some love and support, and if you want to actually become a Kickstarter supporter on this project, and if you want to back them, because I think it's a great project, I think it's a great idea. Question is how it's going to turn out. Is it going to pan out? It's going to go well. Well, that's the question. Gonna see how it turns out. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, drop a like down below. I'll catch you all in the next video. Have yourselves a great day, and bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.